Para Cultura y Entretenimiento es un honor estar con una estrella de Hollywood que es uno de los invitados al Festival Internacional de Cine de Cartagena, el señor Owen Wilson. We could see a lot of pictures of you here in Cartagena on social networks. So it introduces my first question is, how do you deal with your fame and your own social networks?
Well, I'm not on social media, so
Okay.
I don't have that. And then how I deal with it is, it's just there. So, but yeah, it was a little surprising though to arrive here yesterday because there were, when I walked out on the street, there were these guys singing and rapping, and I've visited many places and I've never been serenaded by some rappers that way, and it was nice.
We could see a picture with a policeman, you know?
With a what?
With a policeman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta support the local law enforcement. Yeah.
During the Oscars week, it's strange that you were nominated for an Oscar, not as an actor, but as a writer. So how was your experience writing the script of the Royal Tenenbaums with Wes Anderson?
It was a great experience. I think I kind of began as a writer, so even though it's been so long since I've written anything, I still sort of think that, part of me still feels like a writer sometimes as much as an actor. Well, Wes and I became friends in college and roommates, and he always had that dream to be a director, and he was very driven, and so I was good at writing, and so he said we should try to write a script together. And it was his sort of determination, because I can be a little bit easily distracted, that got us to focus and to write a script that became Bottle Rocket. And then we, got that, sent it to Hollywood, and James L. Brooks produced it. So it's a sort of a miraculous story, and that's why I feel a little funny sometimes when people say, "What advice do you have for people?" Because it's almost like saying, "Well, the advice I would give is to go win the lottery." How do you tell somebody how to win the lottery? Yeah.
How could you describe working with Woody Allen?
Yeah, it was, I loved working on that movie. Being in Paris is maybe one of my favorite cities, so beautiful. And when I was working on it, I was thinking, gosh, I hope this movie does well, because then I'll always have this connection to Paris, and that's what happened, yeah.
Regarding the Woody Allen topic, in the times of the Me Too movement, I can't help but asking you about what do you think about the private life of artists? I believe he's a genius, but do I have to judge his masterpieces upon the light of the scenes?
I don't. I guess it's everybody's different, but I don't know. I mean, if you loved Annie Hall, are you all of a sudden supposed to not love Annie Hall? It doesn't seem like that's possible. I mean, you already experienced it and had that feeling for it, so it almost seems like how do you go back and try to erase that experience? You already had it.
You know how I think better in the shower and I get the positive ions going in there?
How do you balance these kind of different experiences, action movies, childish movies, and independent movies?
A lot of it's just my age, kind of. So, when I was younger, more romantic comedies, and as you get older, then you start to play a father, and one day maybe I'll play a grandfather. But I know now, having two kids of my own, that being connected with a movie like Wonder and also the Cars movies, for me, I enjoy it because they get to see those movies and appreciate them, and so that's nice.
When you type on Google Owen Wilson, one of the first queries it appears is Owen Wilson's nose. What's the thing with your nose?
Yeah, I know. yeah, people, that's just, yeah, you know, you grow up with brothers and stuff, there's a lot of fighting and a lot of roughhousing. It's easy to get hurt.